Semi Ojeleye comes out in this one, and I'm going to keep hyping him up whenever he shows us something.
Yeah, you are.
Goes 4-3, closes the game. Not great defensively, but gives you a little more offense than Grant's been giving you. He might be the best you have in terms of a closing lineup here. Now, Josue, I think Nick said this at the beginning of the show. Double big's fine to start. You do it 10 minutes, you survive, you get maybe 7 good minutes out of them, you're good to go. What you need is a closing lineup, and Semi showed that he can be part of that closing lineup tonight because he's a sturdy defender. He lets you play with 3 interchangeable wings on the sideline, and he's hitting threes. I think this guy's
Did you catch Brad doing a little offense defense with him down the stretch? I mean, he was getting in there, just for defensive purposes.
I mean, listen, this goes back to what we said last game. You want to put Semi in the game late, that's fine, but don't tell me it's because he hits threes. Semi should not be taking shots at the end of the game, and he didn't tonight.
Oh, here we go again.
Absolutely not. I mean, it was Brown and Tatum, and as it should have been. Maybe smart if you absolutely have to break glass.
You and John.
That's how it has.
You guys want?
You think
want these players with miles of space to just catch the ball and make another pass when they're wide open? Fire away, and he hit him.
I'm fine with that, but you're talking about a closing lineup. You're talking about the last few minutes of the game. I mean, Semi's in there middle of fourth quarter, and great job he did. I'm not taking anything away from him tonight. But at the end of the game, you want your go-to guys down the stretch in there, it's Tatum, Brown, it's Smart, even though he can take, pretty awful shots. Not so much this year. I will say the shot selection has been pretty awesome. So I have no real issues there. John is a little bit more on that extreme end where he doesn't literally want anyone taking a shot, where I will accept shots taken from open players, but I want the looks, first look, second look, hell, third, fourth, and fifth looks to be Jason Tatum and Jaylen Brown right now, because those are your hot players. Those are the guys who expect the ball to go in right now. I mean, how can you want anyone else shooting the ball but Jaylen Brown right now? I mean,
I get what you're saying, Jimmy. Obviously, that's a fair point, but to Bobby's point as well, I think there's sort of a balance in there. There's a medium where you can see the Celtics realistically are going to go in, because that's what Brad Stevens' offense has always been like, right? It may not look as great now. Obviously, he used to have way more other options besides Tatum or besides the 2 best players, but that's what he has right now. So it's kind of tough to gauge when and where Marcus Smart is going to be allowed to take that shot, or when fans are going to lose their mind if he makes it, or if he misses it, or if he makes it. You're not quite sure if you want him to shoot it at all. I've always been the guy who's never been against Marcus Smart taking open shots.
I'm with you, Josue.
But if he's dribbling 5-6 times and chucking them, that's a different shot,
I agree. I'm with Josue on that.
That's right. Thank you, Nick.
You're welcome.
Well, that's actually
FaceTime or whatever that your throwback.
I'm trying to fix my. I may have to switch to my iPad in a moment, because this
Nick chiming in from the
brand new computer.
Mr. CLNS pulling up with that connection, man.
A brand new computer. I don't get it.
Honestly, he looks like a ghost of Christmas past. Like he's just
look at me. If I didn't have saturation, you would look like Casper every game.
Nick, did you steal the company? I'm just kidding. All right.